episode, I am going to explain how the AC current is produced, the sources of AC current in your boat, and the properties of the AC wave, the shape of the wave. Why the shape of the wave is like the sinus wave. Okay, what happens if my magnets are located in a rotor like this, with the rotor positive and negative? You remember the procedure to create the rotor on the alternator? It's very simple. We are going to refresh quickly. I have the piece of iron with the magnetic properties positive and negative, and I have a couple of washers in a ferrous alloy, and I pre-coated the washers in this way, and I welded one washer in each side, one washer in the positive side and other washer in the negative side. Remember, the quality of the AC power depends on the strength of the magnets. If the magnets are weak magnets with low power, the output power produced is low voltage. If the magnets are strong, the output power is heavy power because the magnets are strong. Yes? If I have the coil in front of the rotor, the coil registers the AC signal. This is the stator, this is the rotor. This is part of the chapter 6. You can refresh in your book those pictures in chapter 6. You have three sources of AC current. You have the shore power, or you have the generator, or you have the inverter. All of those sources of power produce AC signal, AC current. In a typical boat, those signals enter into the switch selector. Remember the switch selector that we are going to study later in other chapter? The switch selector selects if you want to receive the power from the shore power, or from the generator, or from the inverter. And from the output of the switch selector, the current passes through the isolator transformer and enters into the AC band. The frequency is the amount of cycles in 1 second. If the amount of cycles, the name of each cycle is 1 hertz, is the amount of hertz in 1 second. In American power, the American electricity have 60 cycles. 60 cycles in 1 second. The European power have 50 cycles. 50 cycles in 1 second. What is the meaning of frequency? Frequency is the amount of cycles per second. The American power have 60 cycles in 1 second. The European power have 50 cycles in 1 second. And those are the concepts that we are going to use in the future. The frequency and the amplitude. Amplitude is voltage, frequency is cycles per second. The frequency is related with the RPMs, and the amplitude is related with the thickness of the wire in the coil, the amount of turns in the coil, and the strength of the magnets. Okay, suppose that I have 3 coils. One coil is the black one, and finish here. Other coil is the red one. In between the black one and the red one is separated a little. And the red one, and the red one, and the red one, all of those coils, they don't touch together. The wires, they don't touch. Why? Because the wire in each coil is covered with a special resin, a special varnish. That resin is a high temperature resin that avoid that one wire touch with the other wire. Suppose that I have an stator, not with one phase. This is one phase. I have an stator with 3 phases. One phase is the black one, other phase is the red one, and other phase is the green one. This is the beginning of each phase, and the end of all of those phases are connected together, and that one will be the neutral in the future. The end of the green finish here, the end of the red coil finish here, the end of the black coil finish here. All of them are together, and that one will be the neutral in the future. And this is phase 1, phase 2, and phase 3. There are other type of outputs of AC power. Normally, if the AC power is a pure power, like the power produced for a generator, the shape of the wave is like the sine wave. But there are other sources of AC power, and those sources of AC power produce other output shapes. Like this, square output or triangle output. This is the case of the inverter. The output of the inverter are those signals.